There are a few different transfer bonuses going on right now that you'll want on your radar, and a lot of them are expiring soon, so let's jump right in. The first deal that I want to talk about is the Singapore Airlines Spontaneous Escapes, where in prior videos we mentioned Singapore Airlines rarely does point sales, they rarely do transfer bonuses, but they do lower the amount of points required for certain routes every month. So if you just Google Singapore Spontaneous Escapes every month, they will change up what routes are on sale. So this month you get 30% off of Saver Award tickets to selected destinations, and this is for if you are traveling in February. So travel from February 1st through 28th, including the 1st and 28th, and they can only be reserved via SingaporeAir.com, so they're like, please don't call us for these. They list out all of the different travel destinations where they have these for sale, but the one that's going to be most interesting for people who view this YouTube channel is for the 5th Freedom flight between JFK and Frankfurt, Germany. It's only going to be 56.7 thousand points to fly one way per person in Singapore Airlines business class. And I think I've mentioned before, Singapore Airlines is one of my favorite airlines to fly. So let's see if we can find some flight deals with this. So you'll also want to note they have some blackout periods here. From JFK over to Frankfurt, they will black out February 4 through 6 and February 11 through 14. So if we go to SingaporeAir.com and log in, we want to say we want to redeem flights, and we are going to check from JFK over to Frankfurt. Select one way, and you're going to do this in February. So I would just say February 5th. Even though it is blacked out from February 4th through 6th, it will give us the full week of flexibility so we can search a week at a time. We're going to search in business class for one person, then click search. And so here we see that there is no availability in the first week of February. There is a waitlist spot for February 8th, but I do not recommend transferring in points for waitlist. Only book the seats that are ready to book right then and there. So let's check the following week. And here we do see availability for February 9 or February 10, where if you click on that day, you will see promo fare 56.7 thousand miles versus the usual saver fare of 81,000 versus the usual advantage fare of 87.5 thousand points. So that's quite a good deal that you can get for flying from JFK over to Frankfurt, or also vice versa if you want to reverse the search to go from Frankfurt over to JFK. And we can see they also have some availability at the time I'm recording this on February 16, February 17, and pretty wide open at the end of February as well. So if you have any interest in flying Singapore Airlines business class from JFK over to Frankfurt, you can get a really great deal on it if you are able to travel in the next month. Are you enjoying these types of videos? If yes, please let me know. Click that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for even more points and miles tips every week. And if you have a specific destination that you would like to visit, you can request a free personalized tutorial by going to geobreezetravel.com/request. These tutorials are specific to your exact airports, dates, and destinations, and we produce one free tutorial every week through the GeoBreeze Travel newsletter, which is also free. Next up, we are covering a point sale that lets you book one of the newest and most glamorous flight deals that so many points people are raving about. The next deal that I want to discuss is that Alaska Airlines has their points on sale through February 21st, where you can get up to 40% bonus miles. And the Alaska deal that I want to highlight for this today is the Starlux deal. So Starlux is one of the newest airlines. A lot of people have given it great reviews. I hope to fly it myself one day. But in order to find the rare dates when they have them available, what I would do is go to seats.aero, click on Explore, then click on Alaska Mileage Plan. Then you're going to show flights from North America over to Asia, and then I would say full year because I have the Pro version. And under Airlines, you're going to scroll down and checkbox the bottom one, which is going to be Starlux Airlines. Sort by business class lowest, and here you will see all of the dates where they have availability. And you want to highlight the ones in green because these are going to be the direct flights. And as you can see, this first one, which I realize this date is going to be gone by the time you see this video, but on January 23rd, there's 9 seats available from Seattle to Taipei. On April 30th, there's only one seat left from Los Angeles to Taipei, and on January 19, which is definitely going to be passed by the time you view this video, there's also just one seat available if you highlight over it. So not a lot of dates available, but this is the process for how you can find the available seats whenever Alaska Miles go on sale, which based off of our analysis on which airlines put points on sale the most, Alaska Airlines is one of the top ones. Here's also how you can find some of the reverse deals where from Taipei to Los Angeles you could fly on April 10. There's one seat available there. Taipei to Seattle on the 29th, one seat available. Taipei to LAX on May 15, one seat available. So since they had the most availability on the Seattle to Taipei leg, let's go ahead and search for that. So what you'll want to do is go to Alaska Airlines, log in, checkbox one way, checkbox book with miles, type Seattle to Taipei on January 23rd for 2 adults, and go ahead and click find flights, or you can just say 1 adult. And here we see business class is available for 75,000 miles plus $19 per person one way. So let's say that there's 2 of us traveling and we need to get 150,000 miles. What you would do is go to the Alaska storefront page, which you can find just by Googling buy Alaska miles, and then click on this buy, share, or donate your mileage plan miles. And then let's say that we need 150,000 points and we are just shy of that. This would get you to 140,000 points if you wanted to buy 140,000 points for about $2,750. And then from there, you could transfer some Amex points over to Hawaiian, over to Alaska if you needed to supplement with another 10,000 points there. And to do that, I would just Google transfer points from Hawaiian to Alaska, click on the first link, and then scroll down until you see seamless miles transfer, click transfer now. And from there, you'll just need to link up your Alaska account and your Hawaiian account, and then you can move points from Hawaiian over to Alaska. And this is a great option as well, because then you can move your Amex points to Hawaiian over to Alaska. So it's kind of a backdoor way to get some points into Alaska Airlines in case you don't already have Alaska miles, in case you don't want to purchase miles, and in case you don't have any built points, which is the only other transferable currency that can transfer directly into Alaska. If you are in the market for a new card to earn more points or status, but not sure what card to get, we offer free credit card consultations at geobreezetravel.com/consultations. We will send you personalized recommendations based on your particular goals, budget, and lifestyle. Up next, let's talk about a hotel deal that can help you save more than 70% off of your hotel stay in one of the most popular destinations. All right, the next deal that I want to talk about is Choice Privileges points, which are on sale until February 6th. And I realize by the time you see this, there's not going to be a lot of days left for this sale. But even if that is the case, I wouldn't worry too much about it because Choice points go on sale so often. In 2024, I think they went on sale about 10 different times. So what you can do is, if this deal sounds good to you, memorize how to find the deal and then buy the points once they're on sale again, or bookmark this video so that you know how to find the deal once again. So we've gone over how Choice hotels are great if you want to stay in the Scandinavia region, especially Oslo, Norway, but it's also a fantastic option if you want to stay in Tokyo. Tokyo hotels are notoriously expensive, but with Choice hotels, if you're just looking for somewhere to dump your bags and then go explore the city, you can stay somewhere like the Comfort Inn Tokyo Roppongi, where it would normally be $200 a night, but you could instead just stay for 8,000 points. Now, if you have any city points, you can transfer them at a 1-to-2 rate, so you only need to transfer over 4,000 points to stay at this hotel, which would otherwise cost you $200 a night. Or, if you don't have any city thank you points, you can take advantage of when Choice Privileges points go on sale. So let's say that you wanted to stay for 4 nights, so you're going to need at least 32,000 points. If you want a total of 32,000 points, then you can buy that for $237 effectively. So for a little bit more than the price of 1 night in cash, which would be $209 before taxes and fees, you can just buy the points and then stay 4 nights. So you're spending $236 instead of $209 times 4. So that's like a savings of 72% for your hotel stay in Tokyo, in Roppongi, which is a fancy area of Tokyo. And this is a great option for people if you don't have any city points, if you don't want to open a city card, if you're international and you don't have access to a lot of the credit cards we talk about on this channel. Purchasing points and flipping them like this is a fantastic strategy for saving on hotel stays and airlines. Our last walkthrough covers some other deals that recently expired, and how soon I think they'll be back. And if you're interested in leveling up your points and miles game and getting even more free trips and upgrades so that you don't miss out on any deals, we have a couple of options for you. The first one is the GeoBreeze Travel Patreon. You can join starting at just $5 per month through patreon.com/geobreezetravel. Every month, we prepare personalized step-by-step tutorials for the routes that our members request. We also provide open forum group coaching where you can ask any questions that you have about points, miles, and credit cards in general. And we talk through some of the tips and tricks that I'm not really supposed to mention on social media. Or if you're looking to get even more free travel with points and you are a business owner or individual who spends more than $100,000 per year on expenses, we typically save our clients somewhere between $30,000 and $60,000 in travel in the first 6 to 12 months of working with our team. If that sounds like something that you would be interested in, book a free intro chat with us at geobreezetravel.com/intro call to learn more. Okay, let's talk about how to approach the game of jumping on points deals. There are a few other deals that are currently taking place that expire at the end of January. For example, Avianca Life Miles are on sale for about 1.27 cents per point. United Miles are on sale for 100% bonus miles, and IHG points are on sale with 100% bonus on purchase points. So it's like buying them for half a cent per point. Rather than going through examples for each of these, I do want to just give you a note of caution. And that is, even though we are posting about different deals every month and every week, just because you see points on sale, I want to remind you again, does not mean that you have to go out and buy them. Because point sales come and go all the time. For the three I just mentioned, IHG ran 9 different sales last year in 2024. Life Miles ran 12 different sales in 2024. And United ran 14 different point sales last year. So I don't want you to see these different articles and be like, oh my God, it's going to expire in 2 or 3 days. I need to go ahead and purchase these points right away, and I should stock up because the sale is ending. That's just how sales work. Like, they drive urgency and they drive scarcity. And I once again want to remind you not to purchase points unless 2 things. 1, make sure that you have a trip already in mind for where to use these points. Because when points go on sale, oftentimes it could be devalued shortly thereafter. We see a lot of devaluations in first quarter and also throughout the year. So I don't recommend buying points just because they're on sale to hoard them. Only buy them if you already know how you're going to use them. And number 2, only buy the points if you do the math and the cost to just purchase the points is cheaper than the cost to purchase the flight or hotel room outright. Because otherwise, you don't need to jump through all of these hoops to purchase the points first. Just buy the flight, just buy the hotel room. But if you do have a flight or hotel that you are looking at booking with United or Life Miles or IHG, or you just want to know how to find some of these different deals so that you can be ready for it next time that points go on sale, I'd recommend checking out this video next.